am trying to grow my channel, so I am going to be begging you to please like, share, and subscribe. I want to first start off by saying that, the music industry lost a remarkable man. So you guys know that solo artist and soul singing legend D'Angelo died after battling pancreatic cancer. So of course the music industry is that everyone is just mourning. It's just a loss. So soul singer D'Angelo, the Grammy winning voice behind Untitled How Does It Feel and Brown Sugar, has passed away after a quiet but intense battle with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He was 51 years old. I don't know how you guys felt when you heard the news, but I was in complete and total dismay. Like, I was like, this can't be serious because Angie just passed away like 7 months ago. So, Media Takeout learned that the Virginia born star, whose real name is Michael Eugene Archer, was diagnosed earlier this year. And according to people close to the family, things went quickly downhill. Over the past few months, he reportedly spent his final days surrounded by close friends and family who said he remained at peace and deeply spiritual to the end. Now, D'Angelo's impact on music is undeniable, bursting onto the scene in the mid 90s with Brown Sugar. He changed the sound of R&B forever. He blended gospel, funk, and jazz into what became known as neo soul. Alongside artists like Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill, and Maxwell, he gave soul music its groove back. His 2000 album Voodoo won multiple Grammy Awards and cemented him as one of the most talented singer-songwriters of his generation. The steamy music video for Untitled How Does It Feel, ladies, y'all remember, became a cultural moment. It made him a global sex symbol overnight, like literally overnight. After reaching stardom, D'Angelo took a long break from the public eye, struggling with fame, addiction, and personal challenges. In 2014, he staged one of music's most celebrated comebacks with The Black Messiah, a politically charged and musically brilliant project that reminded fans just how special he was. Over the past decade, D'Angelo kept a low profile but continued performing selectively. Every rare appearance, like he did the 2021 Versus special with his friends, Method Man and Redman, felt like a gift from an artist who gave everything he had to the music. Now, tributes have been pouring in across social media. Erica Badu called him a divine messenger who turned pain into poetry. Questlove wrote, we didn't just lose a singer, we lost the heartbeat of an era. Fans everywhere are sharing clips of his live performances, remembering that silky voice, that quite mysterious man, and the soul he poured into every note. D'Angelo leaves behind two children and an unmatched musical legacy that will live on for generations. His blend of spirituality, sensuality, and raw emotions made him one of the most authentic artists of our time. And one fan wrote, the world needed D'Angelo's voice. Heaven just needed it back. So yeah, it's just we lost one today, y'all. We really did. We lost one today. Now speaking of losing one, y'all remember Michael Jackson. So the Jackson family. Okay. So it seems like ever since Michael passed away, there has been some type of conflict between the kids and the family. So Michael Jackson's $2 billion fortune sparks family rift. The kids accused of selling out in the legacy, they just accused selling the legacy out for cash, is what the uncle was saying. So let me tell you what they're doing, right? So the King of Pop's empire is once again the center of a major family drama. Now, Michael Jackson's entire estate is worth an estimated $2 billion. Is legally set to go to his three children, and several members of his famous family are furious. According to the court filings, the insiders close to the Jackson family, Michael's will place his entire fortune in a trust. Okay, So right now, his mother is the manager of that trust since his death in 2009. Now, the move was designed to protect the estate and ensure the money was properly handled until Michael's kids were old enough to manage it. Now, the time is fastly approaching, and now the real battle for control for the Jacksons empire is underway. I don't understand how it's underway because that just seemed clear as day that he structured it so the kids could get the money when they got to a certain age. Now, Michael's three children, Prince, 28, Paris is 26, and Biggie is 23. That's the one that they used to call Blanket. Y'all remember hanging him over the balcony? Y'all remember him. Now, they are set to inherit the estate in two stages. Now, half when they turn 33, and the remainder when they turn 40. Perfect, right? At 33 and 40, you should have gotten all that bad management, money management out your system. So these payouts depend on the completion of various legal and tax disputes, right? Which have tied up the portions of the estate for years. For now, Catherine still plays a key role in decision making, but insiders say her influence is slipping away, and the grandchildren are asserting more control. Now, several family members believe the younger Jacksons are betraying Michael's wishes by liquidating assets he fought to protect. Now, family insiders said that Michael worked his whole life to build something special, not just for his kids, but for generations of Jacksons. He didn't want it chopped up and sold off. Now, that sentiment exploded into full blown conflict earlier this year when Michael's children agreed to sell half of his music catalog to Sony for $600 million, the same company Michael famously battled for years. Now, the insider says Michael hated Sony. He fought to get control of his masters away from them. The fact that his kids just sold half of it back and for less than what it's worth is a slap in the face to everything he stood for. Now, Paris, Biggie, and Prince have become increasingly distant from their extended family since Michael's death. The kids reportedly accuse their aunties and uncles of trying to seize control of the estate, while the older Jacksons view the children as outsiders who don't fully appreciate the family's legacy. This is about more than money. It's about culture, legacy, and respect. The kids don't see themselves as part of that Jackson dynasty anymore. They see themselves as individuals with their own path. With Catherine now in her 90s, legal control of the estate will soon shift entirely to Michael's children. Once that happens, the trio will have full authority over his image, music, brand deals, including licensing, film projects, and postpartum, uh, post hominid, sorry, release. I be so nervous when I be doing these lives. So the question now is, will Michael Jackson's legacy be preserved or commercialized beyond recognition? We already know what it's going to be. Because if you ask those inside the Jackson's compound, the King of Pop biggest battle isn't over. It's just moved from the stage to the family estate. What do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all think because, it's his kids and if they want to take it and burn it down to the ground, they have the right to? Like, or do you feel like, they're wrong and they need to do whatever the family, come to it, have a family meeting? Do y'all even feel like the kids are even his? Do you even care? He claimed the kids, so they his kids, and if he left the money to the churn and if they want to divide it up and never speak to a Jackson again, that's a prerogative. I mean, what you think? You know what I think? I think you should share, like, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm not gonna beg. I swear I'm not gonna beg y'all for nothing. Well, I kind of am begging right now, huh? Okay, but it's just for a subscribe. Okay, just a follow back, right? Speaking of follow back, Cardi B admits to taking prep. Now I don't know how. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, and I do be wrong a lot. If prep wasn't designed for natural born women, how is it now being pushed to natural born women? Like, I don't get that. You know what? And this is a crazy thought, but like, you know how they push, how they say they push um equal opportunities or whatever women's rights so that women could get out and work so that they could tax two people in one house versus just taxing one income. They could tax two incomes in one house. So, like, is this just another way for pharmaceutical people to get more customers by saying, okay, now let's get the black women on board because we know black women, right? So let's get the black women on board. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not affect like women contract this from men who are either DL or just don't say that they prefer to like dip in both ponds, right? They want both the man and the lady pond. And so I'm just like on the on either just be celibate or it, that's where I'm at with it. To be honest with you, because who can you really trust? Because you could trust them. There are plenty of women who trust it. Did you know? If you statistically look, there are more married women who contract HIV than single women. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like 90 something% of most women who catch HIV are like married, right? And their husbands are like DL. Look it up. Look it up. Matter of fact, I'll pull it out later and then I'll post it. But anyway, so Cardi B is once again shaking up the internet, this time by revealing that she's taking the HIV preventative medication PrEP and urging all women to do the same. Now, I'm gonna need for y'all to stop getting y'all medical advice from people who came into some money because they're loud ghetto. Like, please don't. I would always go to my doctor and then get a second opinion and get a third opinion. I remember I was in St. Croix and they had this white guy. He got off this boat and got on a smaller boat and rolled himself to the dock and got off. And like while all this is going on, I see the bartender like getting a drink and pouring it. So like by the time he sat down, the drink had just finished, right? So he got on his laptop. He did a couple things, talked to like one person, closed the laptop. I guess he was done for the day, right? And so I asked him, I said, hey, sir, what do you do? And he was like, well, yeah, I'm a retired doctor. He's a fourth opinion. Like if you, he's a fourth. I didn't even know you go up to four. He's like a fourth opinion, and he deal with like cancer and stuff like that. And so yeah, so he lives in this boat, and he come to shore and do his thing, and go back out there, and he's been doing that, and he goes from island to island. And I was like, now see, that is how you freaking live. That's how. That's life, right? Doing what you want, right? So speaking on, let's go back to this here. So the Bronx-born rap star made the revelation while she's facing rumors about her baby's father, who has recently been accused by a former friend of being a down low man. While Cardi hasn't confirmed or denied the rumors, it ain't for her to confirm or deny. She made it clear that she's protecting herself and she thinks other women should. So let me go and let y'all hear this little audio real quick, and I'm gonna speed it up too, because she be talking real slow.
So I went to a Wego party. It was like a party. Nene Leakes was there. Um, T.S. Madison was there. Tamar is looking really, 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 really good. She is looking really pretty. So it's like like a STD prevention party, and it was like pushing PrEP. And let me tell you something.
Now, did y'all hear that? He said pushing PrEP, like pushing P, pushing C, pushing whatever, pushing PrEP. It means she was paid to be there.
Y'all need to start taking PrEP because everybody fucking each other. Everybody selling pussy.
If you relate to this, hey girl, I can't relate, but mm,
Everybody selling pussy. Everybody fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fucking on everything, child. It don't matter. You.
boy, it's amazing how people be reflecting their own traumas and dramas on everybody else. Cause people in my circle, they ain't effing everybody. They ain't doing all that. So I guess it's just a company you keep, right? Right.
You might be surprised what a nigga will fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not surprised.
you.
You know if they go to jail, anything in there. So if you willing, if child, the moment you realize that if a man go to jail and he in there long enough, he was screwed the worst of the worst, you realize that baby, you doing too much just by doing your lashes.
You think that bitch don't look like shit? Your nigga probably fucked her. You know what I'm saying? Like if you might look at a bad bitch, you think she's super clean, bitch selling pussy in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like And you think this bitch is a fucking model and shit? Bitch is getting shit on in Dubai.
Now I wonder if she was taking a shot at Sweetie, cause you know what her friend was saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of y'all be thinking that these rappers, these ball players and shit, got standards. They're fucking on anything.
You see the reflection. Rappers, ball players. You see the reflection. Her reflection. She's trying to put that on everybody else. No, Sweetie, that's your reality. That's not everyone else's reality. There are some faithful men out there. You just keep choosing.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking fucking. Um, shit, we the hood, everything fucking on everybody. Opposites fucking each other, bitches. Bitches is fucking each other. Niggas is fucking each other. Everybody fucking everything. And then get on that prep. I heard that how it works. Of course, it's a pill, but now I heard that they got like a shot of shit. Go take that shit. Well, I fucking risk it. Stop being lazy. Y'all swallow Percocets and shit, and you can't swallow a fucking prep. Go get that shit.
So now let me get this straight. Some people refuse to take the shot some years ago. I didn't either. But some people refuse to take the shot, but you're willing to go and take prep just to have sex. Are we in that stage in America where we like, well, hell, we might well run into somebody with HIV, so just go ahead on and get on this, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. Are we really there?
So we have so much. Brandon said, let me tell you something. If there's a bitch on Instagram, right? If there's a bitch on Instagram,
Okay. Okay.
she got a Chanel bag. A Chanel bag is like $7,000.
Yeah.
She's not a bartender.
No, she doesn't.
She's not a stripper.
No, she don't.
She's not a nurse.
No, she don't work.
She don't have a job. She's selling pussy.
You think she's selling pussy? You think so?
She's selling pussy.
How you know?
If I don't see you getting up at 9 to 5,
Okay.
and then I don't see you working in the nightlife,
Okay.
and you got a little Chanel bag and shit,
Okay.
you selling pussy.
Girl, that don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Really? Is that what we're going with?
Now, you might be a scammer, but I know the difference between a bitch that sells pussy and a bitch that scam.
Okay, well, what's the difference then?
Bitches that scam,
Okay.
they always got thick ass baby hairs.
What you mean they got thick ass baby hairs? The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Because a bitch that sells pussy and a bitch that scam,
Okay.
they might dress similar,
Okay.
but like the scammer bitch, she'll do her baby hairs like this.
Oh, the deep.
I know when a bitch is scamming and selling pussy.
I got you.
So that means, you know what that means?
What?
Get on that fucking prep.
Bitch. No, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm. Granny Spot say you be on point. Of course, I'm a real street bitch.
You are.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Got my bucket. Oh, baby. I do buckets of ice for real. Buckets of ice.
Girl, that's a lot of ice you digging up out of that bucket. That is a lot. That's a nice bucket though. Real expensive looking bucket. You can tell how expensive the hotel is by how the bucket looks.
So yeah.
What else you gotta say, child, before I click off the video?
So I always. So yeah, and let me tell you something.
What?
You bitches.
What? Wait a minute, bitch. Why you gotta call me out my name? What? Say it. Cause I'm getting mad.
Let me tell you about these niggas.
What? Tell me, cause I don't know. I'm a black woman. I don't know. You Dominican, you know more, right? Tell me. Bitch, get it out. Listen, if you eat one more
Alright.
goddamn piece of ice,
I feel like
what?
a broke nigga,
Mm-hmm.
fucking a broke nigga,
Mm-hmm.
you less likely to get an STD fucking a broke nigga than fucking a rich nigga.
Please explain.
Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm not know right now. Because
Mm,
once you give a nigga a little bit of money,
mm,
he gonna buy all the pussy.
mm,
He gonna buy all the pussy, child.
mm.
A motherfucker could buy pussy every day. A broke nigga can a broke nigga he can buy pussy every day.
That's true.
A ball player, a rapper, he could fuck 3 bitches a day.
Fact. Big fact.
It's like $500 a piece.
Big fact.
Right, 1,200, 2,000, maybe 3,000. That ain't shit to them.
Fact.
But a broke nigga, he can't really. A broke nigga could afford to fuck 2 bitches a week. But a rich nigga could afford to fuck 7 bitches a week.
Mm.
Who got the? Who got?
Come on, get it out. Get it out. Get it
You know
out.
what I'm saying?
I
A
get it.
rich, a broke nigga could fuck like 2 bitches. They could afford to fuck 2 bitches in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He fucking a bitch in the Bronx, and then he fucking a bitch somewhere in Harlem.
Right. 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 She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Keep going. I'm following you.
A rich nigga, a rapper, let's say he on tour, it's gonna be 2 bitches, one sucking his dick while the other one is playing with his balls.
Wait a minute now.
A night,
A
bitch,
night?
a night.
No. No, that's a lot. That's too much. I can't handle all that.
You most likely catch something
That's the rich.
from fucking a rich nigga than a broke nigga.
I got you.
That's math.
I got you. The math is mathing. The math mathing.
And you see how we doing algebra?
I see. Geometry.
Learn something right now. So
Because this is ridiculous. I understand now. What else you got to say? Because we about to get off this call in a minute. What's up?
So with that being said,
Go ahead.
1 plus 1 equals take the prep.
No, I would not.
Take prep.
Okay. I'm still not on board with that. I'm still not. I'm not.
Remember,
Tell me, but I'm not on board with it.
when it comes to prep,
What?
y'all be like, oh, I ain't gotta take that shit. That's for them gays and shit. No, bitch.
Mm.
These bitches be dirty. For real. Because y'all might think, oh,
Well, where they get it from now?
I understand where the stigma came from and everything. Like, it's like, you know, like HIV is really like, high in the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
But
So what?
why you think these bitches don't be having that shit?
Well, who don't be having what?
Why you think these bitches don't be STD down?
Who don't?
Y'all bitches need to take that shit too.
Well, how about
This shit for everybody.
No.
Everybody need to be on that shit.
No. That ain't nothing but another form of drugs, a pharmaceutical trying to put people on. No. Abstinence. What about abstinence? Can we do abstinence? What is wrong with people just saying, you know what? I'm gonna get to know you before I have sex with you. What is wrong with that?
Somebody said, prep can mess up your liver and kidneys. Baby, I'd rather my liver and kidneys be fucked up than my pussy.
Now, wait a minute now.
I can live with one kidney, bitch. I only got one pussy.
What about your liver? Because you can't live without your liver. What about your liver? You sound ignorant right now. Tell me what you're talking about.
You worry about your liver and your kidneys and shit. And your nigga dick raw, full of blisters and shit. Bitch, shut up. Stop making excuses and take that fucking prep.
Girl, let me get off the call with you. I gotta go. Bye. Listen, I get that she was saying, to protect yourself. Some of the fans, they praise her for being open and using her platform to break the stigma. And then some people just said she was just vulgar and just oversharing. At the end of the day, y'all already know Cardi gonna be honest and she gonna use her platform. So love her, hate her. She's using her voice to tell the women stop being naive and start practicing, being more proactive. I would have preferred if she would have been pushing celibacy, but that's just me. People gonna do what they want to do. If y'all see these numbers going up and still want to get out there and swing without a security rope on, then that's your fault. It's a lot of people out there that are intentionally spreading these diseases because they're upset no one told them. So it's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with just saying, "Hey, let me get to know you." You know what I'm saying? Versus having sex with somebody and then feeling obligated to stay with them because you done had sex with them. So now I got to try to make this work. No, 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 let's get to know each other. Sex can come later. If you've had sex before, you understand that it's all right, but it ain't all that. It ain't all that. Damn. People, people be acting like sex is the end all be all. Like, come on. Goodness gracious. Speaking of goodness gracious, Diddy's twins are stepping confidently into their spotlight as rising fashion and social media influencers. They're now 18. The sisters have become regulars at major fashion weeks, modeling for major brands and curating their own bold, kind of coordinated looks that draw plenty of online buzz. They focused on building their own business ventures and expanding their presence in the entertainment world, from high profile photo shoots to brand partnerships. Here's what they previously said about skipping out on college for another path to success. Now, the Diddy twins are in the spotlight more than ever following Diddy's highly profiled trial. The 18-year-olds are making a name for themselves in the fashion industry. They've cleared and they are clearly defining a way to bypass the traditional college route. After graduating from high school, y'all know they announced that they would not be attending college and were going to focus full time on entrepreneurship, fashion, and their modeling careers. One of the twins said, "Since Jess and I are not going to college, we're going to be wearing one of our brand hoodies." Another, the other twin commented, "Because we're repping that we're gonna be business owners, period, and working." In 2025, the twins launched their own clothing line called 1221, which nods to their shared birthday, December the 21st. The reflects values of boldness, leadership, connection, and harmony. Alongside building that brand, they continue to walk in major fashion shows. They just did Dolce and Gabbana. They're leveraging their modeling exposure and express ambition to turn their influence into something long term and business oriented. Now, in July 2025, Jess and Delilah posted on Instagram an announcement about their new brand, 1221. The twins posted a clip that showed them talking about how the brand was unique and special to them, and they couldn't wait to share it with their fans. uh, Delilah stated, "The connection we have is just beyond words, and that connection is the heart of our brand." The connection of the post explains more about the brand name. So the name reflects our birthday, December the 21st, which means so much more. So one is bold, fearless, and marks the beginning of something powerful. And two speaks to love, connection, and harmony, the essence of our twin hood. They concluded the post by stating that the brand represents identity, confidence, and being seen. The post garnered plenty of attention from the followers, and of course, they received love from their family. Quincy, one of their brothers, posted, "This is incredible, ladies. Proud of you." King Combs posted, "Yeah, coming to a store near you." And Morley Simmons, the twins' godmother, also commented, "Let's go." Now, the twins have also had modeling on their brain. Their mom, of course, is Kim Porter. She began her modeling career as a teenager, so it makes sense that Diddy's twins will follow in her footsteps. In 2019, the twins, who were 12 at the time, spoke about loving the limelight to Nikki Richards' show at the Ladylike Foundation luncheon. "We like modeling. We like showing off nice clothes and just modeling with other little kids, helping them on the runway. So we hope you guys enjoy." The twins then noted how they already had social media at their young age, which likely helped their platform grow to where it is now. congratulations to him. I wish nothing but the best for him. College isn't for everyone. There are plenty of people who felt that they wasted time going to college. So if they can find an avenue that doesn't require them to go into debt or in their maybe in their eyesight it's a waste of time, then why not, right? Like I think it's a smart move. Why not? You got the leverage, use it. So speaking of leverage, oh, Andy Cohen. Oh, if you here, please share, like, and subscribe if you've been here this long. I have just a couple more. Actually, I only have like two more things that I want to talk about. Then I'm gonna let y'all go ahead on and go because I ain't trying to keep you here for a long time. Plus, I did a pre-record to this already, and that didn't work out. So I am going live because the pre-record didn't work out. Yeah, I'll tell you about that later. I'm still frustrated. So anyway, share, like, and subscribe. I will not be begging for anything outside of your share, like, and subscribe. Please do. So speaking of begging, Andy Cohen speaks on Wendy and Eddie Osaffo's fraud charge arrest. I am really sad about this one, right? So let's get on down here. So y'all know that Wendy and her husband Eddie um, Osafo were arrested. So here's what the people are saying. So the Carroll County Sheriff explained in a press release that deputies responded to a call reporting burglary and theft on April 7, 2024. When they made it to Wendy and Eddie's home, the couple claimed numerous items were stolen while they were on vacation, including 80 pieces of luxury goods, jewelry, clothing, and shoes worth more than $200,000. Now, the release went on to explain that during the investigation, detectives found that over $20,000 of items reportedly stolen had been returned by the owners to the locations the items were purchased. Detectives also found images of a homeowner wearing jewelry that had been reportedly stolen after the burglary took place. So, yeah. Now, let's get on to what Mr. Andy said.
I want to say that, like all of you, I found out about the charges against Wendy and Eddie Osafo on Friday morning, and there's not much that I can say. I know nothing of the charges more than you guys do, than what I've read. I'm sad about this. I'm really sad about this. And, Wendy is just, I'm a Wendy fan. And she has been a great housewife and a great role model for, she's always led with education and her solid family values. And so that's what, I'm really thinking about her and her family, and I'm certainly hoping that this is all some big, nothing. And by the way, last night's Watch What Happens Live, we had taped that before I went to LA, so that is why you did not hear me asking Ashley her thoughts on that, in case you were wondering.
So yeah, Andy spoke out about it, and I guess we just have to wait and see where it's going, where it can go, where it's going to be at. Because if they indicted, that means that they feel like they have something that yeah, they're gonna go for gold with this. So, speaking of gold, I want to show you guys two videos that came across my feed, and I was in complete shock and awe. So let's first start with this. Matter of fact, this actually a friend of mine told me about this. I was talking with her, and she actually told me about this incident.
Do I need a lawyer?
Could a lawyer get me better results?
Let me skip this out of here. Okay. Let me get this going.
A mother in shambles after she says she found her baby girl beaten and abused. For the first time ever, the child's mother is speaking out, and you won't believe who police say are the suspects? 19's Joelle Williams joins us now with this heartbreaking story, and we want to warn you, some of the images and details are graphic.
I literally saw the worst thing ever. Like, I saw my daughter unrecognizable.
What happened to Antavia Kinnebrews' daughter is something most people will have a hard time understanding. She says her bubbly, sweet 5-year-old daughter was beaten and assaulted. This picture showing hair ripped out of her scalp. Police revealing startling details. The victims and suspects are under the age of 10 years old. This is shocking news to the 21-year-old mom.
I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Kinnebrews' mother held her hand as she wept. She tells me out of safety she does not want to share her daughter's name or show her face, but she explains what happened that day. She tells me on September 13th she had dropped her daughter off at a family member's home near East 145th Street and St. Clair Avenue. Somehow, her baby girl walked out the front door. When Kinnebrew found out, she rushed over and saw her 5-year-old being treated by EMS several blocks over.
Her hair was scalped from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body. Her eyes was filled with blood. Her lips and mouth was filled with blood. Her nails had dirt, debris of dirt stuck in it.
19 News reached out to Cleveland police several times to try and find out if there are any charges. If so, what are those charges? And if the ages of the suspects would hinder that. All police would confirm is that the victim and suspects involved in this case are under the age of 10, and any other information would jeopardize the investigation. Either way, Kinnebrew says her daughter is left physically, emotionally, and mentally hurt and now in therapy. She is grateful for the support of the community so far, but she wants help and answers.
I want her to just to be somewhat of a normal 5-year-old again.
In Cleveland, Noelle Williams, 19 News.
That is so heartbreaking. Like, what do? You get what I'm saying? Like, what do? These kids, the 3 boys that did it to her, that they did SA the little girl, and then they unalived her. They're all under the age. I think one is 10. I think my friend said like 10, 7, and 6. And so I think you can charge at 12 maybe? What do? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Are we now have to do laws for kids now? 5-year-olds? If you're 5 to 10, then I mean, that's sadistic. So, moving on to my last video before I get up out of here with y'all. Check this out. Now look at this.
A confession in Lewis County Court today with a woman admitting she raped a minor. 7 News reporter Chad Charette in the courtroom with more of what Nicole Leindecker said she did.
A teary-eyed Nicole Leindecker took to the podium at the Lewis County Courthouse Tuesday, standing before Judge Daniel King. The 44-year-old pled guilty, confessing she had both oral sex and intercourse with a minor, starting when he was 15 years old. She knew the victim for several years. The abuse occurred at Leindecker's Casterland area home between 2020 and 2022. Leindecker, who was arrested in May of 2024, faced 18 counts of third-degree rape. And even though in her confession Tuesday she admitted to multiple instances of rape, she took a plea deal, which convicted her of 1 rape charge along with a criminal contempt charge. That charge, the judge says, is related to her violating an order of protection. Leindecker is currently being held without bail at Lewis County Correctional Facility. Lewis County District Attorney Jeffrey Tompkins tells 7 News he's still pleased with the plea deal, despite the omission of some counts of rape and a child endangerment charge.
Satisfied that we got what we needed to satisfy the victim. That was the bigger thing in this whole thing. And to make sure that there is application of the sex offender registry to this defendant.
Leindecker will be sentenced on November 25th, and she'll have to register as a sex offender. She faces up to 4 years in prison. Chad Charette, 7 News.
It just seemed like they just give these perverts, and I said it, these perverts just no time at all. They just get away with just it's fine, you know. So what if it was a child and you damaged them for the rest of their lives? So what? Yeah, it is what it is. Please share, like, and subscribe. Ooh, I'm so disgusted with the justice system. I know that this is it.